My name is Crystal Asa-Ek. I'm the Acting Director Legal of the National Lottery Authority. So the legal department is the principal advisory and compliance arm of the entity. Now, as part of our work, we ensure that the entity is compliant not only with our enabling act, which is the Act 722, and its NLA, and we are also charged with the responsibility of ensuring that the entity is compliant with all the laws of the Republic, as well as the laws that govern our operations as an entity. We are also responsible for safeguarding the entity's interests in contracts, service contracts, and we also ensure compliance of our lotto operators. And we are, as an entity, charged with the sole mandate of regulating licensing and licensing lotto operators. So those are part of the core mandates of the entity. Not only do we do that, also we are also charged with the responsibility of advising the board, management, and the various departments on matters concerning the governance of the entity, policies, and a myriad of issues or matters as they arise. And then also, of course, we are also responsible for defending the entity in matters of dispute. So those are part of the main functions of the legal department. And on the front of compliance, we are also responsible for ensuring that the lotto operators are compliant with the rules of engaging in the lottery space or in lottery operations. So some of the things that we do is to enforce compliance by issuing sanctions and ensuring that the lotto operators operate within the scope of what they've been licensed to do. And we also resolve matters between licensees and the authority. Where there are disagreements, we advise on how to resolve those matters. And then as far as the interdepartmental also, because we form a very core part of the functions of the entity, a lot of the activities that are undertaken in this entity go through the legal department to make sure that we are not in breach of any laws and we are compliant with our mandate under law. So like I said before, the measures that we have in place is advisory in nature. Because of the functions of the entity, the way the entity is set up, everything that goes on passes through the legal department. We advise on the path which may be taken, what is acceptable under law and under the mandate given to us as an authority, and what is not acceptable. So those are some of the measures that we put in place by reviewing these activities and making sure that they fall within the mandate and not outside the mandate that we've been given. And as far as the public is concerned, also whenever we get reports of some breaches or some disagreements, we sit in to try and have those matters resolved and addressed appropriately.
Generally, the official role or the main role of the compliance unit at the legal department is we make sure that the whole organization, that is NLA as an institution, follows the relevant laws, that's applicable laws, that NLA itself is an a statute that established NLA. That is the Act 722. So we make sure that all the provisions in that act is complied to by NLA, and then also our people from outside, like the people that we deal with, we make sure that they also comply with all the relevant regulations governing the NLA. The difference between the units, the compliance unit within the legal department and the compliance department generally is not too clear, but as you can see, as I said, what makes it very different is the work we do in court here at the legal department, as opposed to what the general compliance department does. So what happens is that, supposing someone sues the authority, in the event that someone sues the authority, it is the compliance unit that is mandated to represent the authority in court. However, if it is NLA suing, it is not only the compliance unit, but then the legal department generally takes that matter up. But when it comes to suing the entity, when they sue the entity, then it's up to the compliance unit to represent the authority in court. Now, in criminal matters too, as you know, people, this our lotto work, definitely we have people who do some things which are not within the law. So if operations help in causing the arrest of those, we go to court to hold brief for the prosecution, that the police or the Attorney General's office. We go to court and then we hold watching brief for the prosecution.
A lot of the issues that we have with other departments would fall under procedure for the kind of work that we do, because we are guided by a specific set of laws and mandates under law. It is our duty, as I said in the beginning, to ensure that the entity is compliant not only with our laws, but all laws that pertain to the operations of lottery and any statute in force as it will. We are not excluded by reason of the fact that we are a public entity from complying with the laws of the Republic. So as part of our duties, we make sure that in every activity that the entity undertakes, we are compliant with the laws of the Republic. The challenges that we face as a department, largely I would say, would be cooperation. Like I said before, because of the specific set of rules that we use as a legal department, because of our where we find ourselves, like I said before, we are the principal advisory arm and compliance arm of the entity. Sometimes there may be some misunderstandings in terms of the procedures that we take in doing our work, but it is all to ensure that we are compliant and we are not in breach of any law. So we have on occasion tried to sensitize some of these departments on the reason why we operate the way we do. And it's an ongoing process. So it is our belief that with such activities such as the one we are undertaking now, some understanding will be reached as far as what the legal department is charged to do and what we do, so that there's no for lack of a better expression, let me say, pushback when we are undertaking our duties as we are supposed to. The legal department is open to always help you where you have a misunderstanding or a disagreement, or you don't understand the specific portion of our law, why we operate the way we do. Our doors are always open for you to come in so that we can walk you through it and come to a resolve where you have a proper understanding without any confusion. So we look forward to having these kind of engagements so that we can sensitize not only the staff but the general public about our activities as a legal department of the entity.